Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and we're back for another episode of hashtag Nothing But Neutrals. And I believe we are on week 5, and this week's base is a page edge. So we're going to work in my Nothing But Neutrals journal and make a page edge for today. And I thought that I would do something a little different. Normally when you think about a page edge, you think about going down this edge. Well, I'm going to actually go across the top edge here. I thought that would be a little different, and that way you could use it as an uptuck. And so that's what I'm going to do, and I have ink on me everywhere already. So I've pulled out some neutral elements, and the first thing that I found was this, which is like been torn out of a sketch pad, and it's got these cool little, where it was wrapped around the wire and torn out. And so I'm going to start with that, and that's what's going to hang mostly off my page. So I'm going to measure it here to determine where I need to cut it. And it also has some coffee like splattered on it. And that's what's giving it that stained look. Alright. I'm going to move my book out of the way so I can work on the base. And I'm going to cut that down. So I hope everybody is having a good start to your week and had a good weekend. I did watch some College World Series baseball, and of course my husband is still watching hockey. I think hockey lasts forever. Pretty sure. Thank goodness that he doesn't like pro basketball, or I'm sure we would have been watching it too. I do not like pro basketball. I do like college basketball, but not pro. Okay, so we know that's our width across the top. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this scrap piece of lace and put down on here, and I'm going to put it underneath where these are, just so it will peek out a little bit. And I'm just going to use glue stick for that, because I might run a stitch across it once we're totally finished, just to hold it all together. Okay, so I'm going to run my glue on my paper. And the whole purpose of me getting my glue book was to not glue on my glass mat. And did I do that? No. Alright, which of these? Both of them are pretty shabby. Let's do this one. So I'm just gonna kind of lay it across there like that. And then the next thing I have are some of these random labels by Tracy Fox, who is Love Junk Journals on Etsy. So I'm going to ink around those. I'm going to use gathered twigs. And this is just to take the white edges off. They're already pretty grungy. But this is an excellent set if you're looking for neutral labels, because they're very neutral in colors. Some of them have colors, like the numbers are different colors and things, but most of them are pretty neutral, and they've got a nice character to them because they have that kind of grunge and all going on already. So now I'm going to kind of just randomly place those across here. Kind of like that. And let's use Fabri-Tac, even though I don't want to. All right, let me wipe that off before we get started. Okay. So I'm just going to put Fabri-Tac across here. And just kind of randomly place them. And then I thought it would be pretty cool to take one of these Tim Holtz cars and put across here like this. And I'm just going to glue from like where it hits the tags, because I want this underneath to be a tuck. So I'm going to use our glitter glue, third kind of glue. Okay. And then I have this little lady, and she's going to sit right here on the hood, like that. So let's ink around her. And this is the smallest of the paper dolls, but I thought that the proportions worked well. Okay. I don't think I need to run a stitch. I think it's going to be fine. And I'm going to ink around the whole kit and caboodle here. Get the back side from where it's going to stick up over the page. Put the lid on my glue. Alright, so let's bring our book back. So this will glue up here. Make sure I scoot it over enough. Kind of decide where I want it. Okay, so now I'm going to glue across here and down this side and down this side, and I'm going to leave this open. I may have to address the back of the little tire, spare tire. I don't want to cut it off. I'm going to have to cut a little bit of that bumper off though. Just the very tip of it. I think it'll be alright. Alright, and on the back side, man, I didn't even get that even remotely close to where I wanted to get it. Let's try that again. I don't know if I can get that off with my glue mess thing. If not, we'll have to find something to put there. That little smudge. Yeah, it's just tearing a hole in the paper. Yeah. Alright, so we'll have to fix that. And then I think we need to address this, and I think I can put this label right here. To address that. Oops. ink this. Ink this a little. Alright. So, what do we want to do here? Get something under there. Maybe we'll take another partial one of those labels, or let me see if I have a little bitty something to put there. It's not right color-wise. Here's a little license plate. That'll work. If I can get it up under there. Snip that corner off. Yep. Alright, so we'll stick that there. It was planned that way. Oops, I got glue there too. It came off that fine because it has a little slicker surface. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but I can see the little shiny spots of the glue. Okay, so now we have a tuck right here. And we have a little frilly page edge on both sides. And I'll address this, back of that, where I fixed it, when I do this page. It doesn't look that bad, just like that. So I'm not too worried about it. So now we can take a card or something and stick up in there. So let's see. I don't think I have anything prepared, nor do I have anything, but say this was a journal card. And then you could slide it right up in there like that. You could just put some kind of lined paper or something like that on. This is actually watercolor paper. So you wouldn't want that unless you wanted to do watercolor or something. But I don't have anything else neutral at hand. this. It's not wide enough. And that's green. I think you'd want to stay pretty tame with your choice there, because you don't want to distract too much attention from your tuck. Didn't think about the card because we're focusing on the page edge. This is one of my favorite scrapbook papers. That would look good. You could put like a little tablet too if you wanted to, where you had several pieces of paper and made like a little tablet. Got some of this like handmade paper. That's too plain. I like this better. But it's just white on the back. It's just single-sided paper. Do I have... Could also use, you'd have to cut the red off these and use something like that. I know, I'm dawdling. But you get the idea. There's another piece of the rip. Nope, that's too much too. Anyway, I will find something to back that paper with, some kind of lined or ledger or just plain old, not white. But you get the idea. So that is our tuck. Sorry that wasn't longer, but I'm not tuck. It is a tuck, but it is a page edge. So next week's prompt is a Rolodex card. And don't be worried if you don't have any Rolodex card. I'm going to show you a alternative for that. And it can be any size. I think the one that I have that's actually a Rolodex card is pretty small. But then, like I said, I'm going to give you an alternative if you don't have a real Rolodex card. I don't even know if you can purchase Rolodex cards anymore in like an office supply. You could probably find them on Etsy where somebody has found them. A thrift store or something. I'm not sure. Rolodex have been taken over by electronic phone books. Okay, so what I might do is once I get this made into a card, I might pull in another piece of this little lace and put a tab down here so that you can tell that it is a, you know that it comes out. Okay? So that's it, guys. I should have maybe came up with more than one, but I didn't. So thanks to everyone who is participating, and I look forward to seeing your makes. Y'all are amazing me so far, and we're just getting started. So I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. And I will see you back tomorrow for No Digitals Allowed. Until then, everybody have a great evening. Bye.